And what can a homeowner do? Because they're caught really between a rock and a hard place. You guys own Elegant Roofing, Blockle Services. You own
Yep.
both Elegant Roofing and Superstorm Restoration.
Yes.
And Elegant Roofing is a retail, as you referred to it earlier. They
Yes.
sell retail roofing.
Yes.
If somebody is just looking for a home improvement and there's no storm associated with it, Elegant Roofing would be a good way for them to go.
Yes, that'd be a great avenue that is dedicated just for that type of what a homeowner's looking for. Superstorm restoration is geared more towards the storm damage. We specifically deal with the insurance companies. I think what I take pride in and my team takes pride in is how we go to bat for the homeowner from the beginning and through every step of the process, where we meet the homeowner and we actually do a full assessment of the property. We don't just look at the roof, we look at the siding, the windows, the gutters, the playground, the toys in the playground. We make sure that anything that's damaged is taken care of. So that's basically how we approach it. Then from there, we'll meet the adjuster out in the job or at the project, show them the damages that we saw and what we feel needs to be taken care of. From there, we actually just ask in return we get the work, and we go out and do the work from start to finish, and it's a full process that we go through working with the insurance company.
And so even your business model really shows that there's a huge difference between a retailer and someone that works with storms. Your equipment is different, and I've seen your paperwork is different, your knowledge bases are different, your relationships are different. So you want to have, and this is from my own viewpoint, you want to have the skills and the tools of somebody that can work with storm work, but then you also want to have the roof skills. So how does a homeowner choose their contractor when they need somebody that they can rely on, but then also they need somebody with those same tools?
Number one, you want to know who your contractor is, or know whether they are local, are they from around the area, do they have connections to the community. You want to know if that contractor, uses local vendors. Are they active? Not always can you use a local vendor, because the local vendor cannot always get you the material or product you need. But you want to find those contractors that are tied to the community in some way. Another thing you want to look for is, the history and the background, what kind of experience they have. When you get into storm-related damage, in my professional opinion, you don't just want a roofer. You want to find somebody that has expertise in all areas, because when you have a severe windstorm or a hailstorm or a thunderstorm's coming through, it isn't just picking on your roof, it's damaging your whole house. So you're actually looking at somebody that can assess the siding, assess the windows, the gutters, the roof. Sometimes it causes interior damage to the home. You want to look for a contractor that can sit down and take care of all your needs, not just one of them. What also is important, what we just talked about briefly before, was how experienced are they with working with the insurance companies? Because insurance companies, they are in business, and they're in business to make money. I know they're there to help the homeowner out and to protect the homeowner, but at the same time, when they're filing or they're processing a claim, they are looking at their bottom dollar, and they want to make sure, yes, my customer is being taken care of, but at the same time, that is a bottom dollar issue. And so you want to look for a contractor that has the ability to assess the whole statement of loss, understands the statement of loss, and then what they need to do if the money or funds is not available through the statement of loss. How do they deal with the insurance company to get those proper funds? And I think if you take all those categories together and you put them together, you're going to find that solid contractor that you're looking for. But if you're lacking in one of those areas, I think it can cause you some major issues as a homeowner. And you may not see it today, but it might be a year from now when you go up for a renewal on your policy. It might be 5 years from now when all of a sudden your roof starts to leak. There's all different areas when it comes to a storm-related claim as to just a normal retail roof.
And I've seen, because of my background in the insurance industry, I've dealt a lot with the insurance industry, and contractor negligence is one of their favorite ways of getting out of something.
Yes.
Oh, the nails are driven too deep through the shingles, or the nailing pattern's off on the shingles, or they didn't caulk around this window on the outside, they did on the inside but not on the outside, so it trapped moisture. They love to pick on the contractor and contractor negligence. and you're not insured against contractor negligence on most insurance policies.
Mm-hmm.
So I know the importance of that. You really have to look out for that. Now, in an area that is other than Iowa and Missouri, can one of our viewers call you up or contact you guys for a reputable contractor in their area?
Yes, we have an extended network that we work through. So it's very easy. If you're looking for that right contractor, you can give us a call. We do have good connections, and if we don't know someone in that area, if you give us 24 hours, 48 hours, we can actually get you in touch with a contractor that would work well for you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and I know that you're looking for insurance, and when they have insurance, it's very important to find out if their subcontractor has insurance. And for instance, I am for subcontractors.
Yes.
I'm not the guy that has to have everybody that is an employee of that company before they work on my house, because I know that the training, if you roof every day, you're really good at roofing. And if you get a service call and you have to go and look at windows, well, that's a little bit different animal.
Yes.
It's a whole different animal. In fact, it's vertical. It's two totally different planes. And so I'm for subcontractors. You just have to make sure that the subcontractor is also taken care of, insured. And people use the word bonded, but most of them don't understand what bonded means. Do you want to just tell us a minute what bonded would mean to a homeowner?
It is a protection to the homeowner that is going to help the homeowner out in case there's a contractor doesn't take care of the home or doesn't fulfill their needs in the contract that they have. So that's a protection there for the homeowner, so they can get funded back on the backside to take care of the lack of, well, in this case, the contractor that's not showing back up. There are those funds available to help take care of that homeowner, but in that case, I can guarantee you that homeowner or that contractor isn't bonded. Therefore, they don't have that protection that they could have had.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. I've also heard, just in the industry, that there is some forgiveness of insurance deductibles. Now, I know in the auto industry, if you go to a dent repair place, it's okay to forgive a deductible. Now, homeowner policy, significantly different. They're pretty black and white with deductibles. Me personally, if I had someone come and knock on my door and say, hey, would you like to commit a crime with me? I think I would close the door. I would say, no, I don't want anything to do with this person. But forgiving a deductible is a crime, if I'm not mistaken, according to the documentation that I saw from the Attorney General. Was it the Attorney General?
That actually is, that one there is in Missouri law. And most laws nowadays, or most states nowadays, have a law pertaining to contractors and contractor licensing, and then in the insurance industry as well with the deductible. And it is spelled out in specific writing. One of the biggest issues involved with this is a homeowner that's not educated. And a lot of homeowners, like you were just saying, are not educated in the process of insurance claims. They do not know what the law is. And a lot of times, individuals look at it as, this is a great way for me to make some money. And an insurance policy is not there to make money. The insurance policy is there to protect your home. It's a contract that you have with your insurance company. Part of that contract is you are going to pay a deductible, whether it's $500, $1,000, $1,500, or a percentage of your home. That is a requirement that as a homeowner or a property owner, you have that requirement to the insurance company to make that payment. There are contractors out there that many times offer to quote unquote waive a deductible, rebate a deductible, but under laws there are specific lines that are stated that you cannot do that. You're not allowed as a contractor to waive a deductible, to put a sign in the yard. I've heard people go to the point of they'll buy the shingles off of the roof for the homeowner. Every single one of those avenues, and I'm pretty passionate about that, because when you're working with a homeowner, you know they need help, you know the insurance claim's tight, and the money's not there. An unscrupulous contractor will come along, waive their deductible, so they go with the lower price. And what the homeowner doesn't know is the insurance company has a protection. If a contracted price comes in at a lower price than what the statement of law says, what happens is the insurance company is going to adjust their claim to that amount. Therefore, maybe that homeowner right now is saving a little money or has an extra $1,000 in their pocketbook. But come renewal of their policy, they're going to show that the receipts weren't there to match the actual claim. So the insurance company is going to adjust the premiums the next year to cover their loss. So to save a little up front and put some money in your pocket is great, but in the same token, it's number one, illegal. Number two, in the long term, they are going to pay for it. That property owner pays for it long term. And ultimately, if there is an audit, they could get in trouble, just like you said. It's illegal, and there is jail time for it. So,
And I think it's because it's such a large problem. I've seen it in almost every state that I've worked in. And I think that, maybe a couple years down the road, someone's going to blow the whistle and everyone's going to get burned. This is going to be one of the biggest. I mean, right now it's a scandal in my opinion, and by the time it all goes down, it's going to be one of the biggest financial crunches in upcoming years. When somebody blows the whistle and the contractors go back and they said, "Well, the homeowners were in there with us," and all those homeowners get to go to court. I mean, it's going to be an absolute mess when we have to deal with that.
Well, it's very frustrating as a contractor. What we do, I mean, when we sit down and teach and educate the homeowner, and they really want to listen, they understand. It makes sense. You go to the doctor and you have an illness. There's a copay. You can't walk out of that doctor's office without paying that copay. It's the same way with a home. We're working on a home, and I'm like the home doctor. I'm coming in, I'm fixing your home, I'm taking care of it. There is a deductible involved. And that deductible does not come from the insurance company, it actually comes from the homeowner. And there's no difference. And yeah, I do believe that someday there's going to be a crackdown on it, and it really would help the consumer out. But right now, I don't know whether there's just too much of it going on, that they don't want to try to control it. There's some laws set in place, but it's just not enforced like it should be.
Okay. Well, is there anything else that you'd like to speak to the class before we sign off?
No, I think most importantly in what we're talking about today is homeowners need to be educated. When it comes to storm-related damages, roofing, siding, windows, gutters, that way, whenever you go to file a claim, to take the time, find the right contractor to do the work that has an expertise in those areas. Just go find a roofing contractor to do your work from storm damage. Sometimes is going to put you in a worse position than actually taking the time and having the right person come out and help you out.
Makes perfect sense.
Great.
Appreciate it, Chandler. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.